Senior political commentator Sumit Peer continues to be there with us. Major Muhammad Ali Shah, appreciate your patience. Now, before I come to you, in fact, there's a big breaking that I'm learning. The Israeli military has confirmed the latest Iranian attack, stating that a third wave of attacks by Iran is underway. The military has urged the citizens to take the shelter. This, of course, has come as a barrage of missiles has been witnessed and reported by the Israeli military as well, coming from Iran. And this is of shock for even both the nations, that even the brokered of the ceasefire could not contain the series of attacks. Senior political commentator Sumit Peer continues to be with us on the telecast. Mr. Peer, how do you look at these developments? This is a big question as to what happens to be the fate of this war, and the war that US President Donald Trump himself has assured, after keeping the world in a state of uncertainty, that has come to an end. It's just a matter of 12 hours, and then another 12 hours till the both sides continue to make, in fact, peace as their normalcy and trade in talks and not in missiles.
Well, ma'am, good morning. Unfortunately, Trump seems to have again jumped the gun. The answer is here. Look, this is a civilizational conflict between Israel and Iran, and it is not going to end till the time Khamenei is live and kicking. It will never end. So the problem here is very simple. Look, this attack in Be'er Sheva, this place in Be'er Sheva in Israel, is reported to be there. We assume and presume there are going to be a lot of casualties. There's a very defined red line from Israelis. If there are a lot of civilian casualties, Israel is not going to listen to anybody, and Israel doesn't listen to anybody. They will do whatever they have to do. Trump can keep on saying ceasefire is done and all, but it's not going to work on the ground because they will not take the casualties. The Iranis are not going to stop firing the missiles, and Israelis will retaliate with all their might. And there will be many more casualties in Iran, which is unfortunate as a retaliation of that. So if I assume, presume, and start unilaterally declaring ceasefire, that may not work, because I think he came from a perspective that, Israelis, Iranis, whatever attack they did on the American basis was symbolic in nature, and they had told Americans were going to attack. So after that attack is, then it's kind of a ceasefire. It's in a way, okay, the accounts are settled, but accounts don't get settled in Middle East. Middle East is a whirlpool of currents where the current undercurrents never stop. That's how Middle East works. So even if this regime, even if tomorrow you want to have a ceasefire, unless and until Iran and Israel tell you there's a ceasefire, unless and until you find ceasefire happening in the place, unless and until you see the leaders from both the sides agree to it, and then you see military lull, none of it has happened. There is no confirmation from Iran, there's no confirmation from Israel, and there is no military lull. This attack here is a devastating attack. I think there will be a lot of casualties in Israel, and after that the red line will be crossed. And there are a couple of red lines. One is Dimona, one is Bashir and all. So if these red lines are breached, Trump can keep on saying whatever he wants to say, but it is not going to stop. Yeah, for Americans, they may not want to join the action. That's okay. But the crisis will continue. Unfortunately, the regime in Iraq is weakened beyond a time. They're showing they're in existential crisis. We don't know about Khomeini from last 24, 48 hours. All probability is not even alive. With that kind, his all top brass is eliminated. His commanders, his military leaders, top nuclear scientists are gone. Fardo is gone again. Yesterday bombed twice. So after that, what they did was symbolic, and that was okay because they will not dare to do much with Americans. They told them there was not even one soldier injured, which is good. So what they will do, all the wrath of Iran is going to come on Israel. And then if it comes on Israel, Israel is going to respond. Trump think, believe, assume, presume, and even hallucinate. I may want to use this word hallucinate, that the ceasefire is coming, but it is not going to come, because Benjamin Netanyahu will not listen to anybody if his people are dying, and that is what exactly they have done. I think Iran has tried to escalate the things, and if you see, the Iran has been all along attacking civilian targets, while as Israel has been attacking military targets. So if Israeli civilians are killed, it's a given red line that nothing is going to stop. Trump might want to assume and presume and give an impression that I have brokered a ceasefire and the ceasefire is going to happen. Well, that can be also part of the military deception. Like you see the classical drama they did between Tulsi Gabbard and Trump. Oh, do they have a bomb or do they have a bomb? I don't know they have a bomb. Meanwhile, this drama was happening, the B-2s were in the air carrying GB-57s. So when that kind of a thing can happen, what you're seeing today is also possible of the play. Trump might come and say, look, I tried the ceasefire, it was agreed, but if Iran doesn't stop, they keep on firing missiles on Israel, so Israel will retaliate, and it's up to Iran to ceasefire. So it's very smartly putting the ball in their court, If you stop, they will stop. If you don't stop, they will not stop. And the problem of the Iran is that the structure of the Iran right now is they can't stop because nobody is at the helm of affairs. Somebody will keep on firing missiles till the time the regime is not decimated or a regime change doesn't happen. And let me tell you, Benjamin Netanyahu will not accept this. He will not accept Khamenei calling the shots again. Till the time that is not settled, I stretch my neck out and say this ceasefire will never happen on the ground. You may assume, presume, or believe in anything. Malab, that's everybody's, I can have an intention, but intention will not become the action. That is where the Trump.
Of course. I understand, in fact, how you're trying to put it, and it makes sense as well.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.